It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the 49ers and the Saints next.
Welcome in, everyone,
EA
to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's Week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career, get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks.
He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
Well, I think we both knew, Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Going to return this from the 10. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Back to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away and probably should have just thrown it away.
The Saints will punt this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
A run here with McCaffrey. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Ready? Ready?
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Marked down at the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Go! Go! Here we go! Here we go!
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. A dive, and he's in! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And he continues to add on to his amazing total on the ground this year. That was number 25, closing in on the all-time record. On is Moody to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Here's 2nd and 6. Moving the tight end right. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On comes the punter now. And John's a punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This is taken at his own 30. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw, it's Purdy. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, check that. Reload.
On play action, here's Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. He'll wind up getting the yards they need on 4th and 3. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And he will go all the way. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5. He'll drop to throw. A hit, and he has lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. It's a give now to Kamara.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't...
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to get into the end zone. The fake spike works for a touchdown. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Now a loose football. But he'll gather it back in. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. The Saints lining up in punt formation. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. Now the return. Christian McCaffrey. And it's a very good return. He nearly broke it, setting up his offense inside the red zone. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. In trouble, and down he goes. That's Carl Granderson in there to record the sack. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on second down is Purdy. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the Texans who picked up the victory at home. C.J. Stroud leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And you can see there is the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Anthony Richardson. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Trevor Lawrence leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On the give, this is Kamara. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll go again here with Kamara. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
The Niners offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Unlock Ryan. Unlock Ryan.
Now it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
They'll go play action with Purdy. Now he'll run.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. Open space inside the 10. And he will score again. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
To throw, Purdy. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense ready to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Niners have got it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run. It's Kamara. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And now here comes the punt team, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive starts with a catch inside the 30. And he's into the end zone yet again. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That touchdown number 30 on the year. One shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. Moody now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Kamara. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11.
60 by 6. 60. There we go. Set. Go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
That's taken in at the 50. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. 49ers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Purdy. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will add 1 more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
The tight end Moreau is in motion. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, they track him down, and the ball is out. The Niners have got it, and he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And, Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Throwing now from the gun. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. 3rd and a yard. He's got his man, that's Olave. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Downfield, that's Perry. He's got it. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, Saints. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout.
Let's go now. No, no. Ready.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy going up top. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Check that.
They'll go play action. Purdy. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify. I mean, to have this type of lead in the 4th quarter and still continue to air it out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think could be pretty interesting.
And he finally is going to have to eat this one. He will go down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Ready up.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Purdy. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
So a win here for the 49ers. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December. They continue to be the #1 team in all of football. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. 49ers get the win here at home as we say, So long from Santa Clara.